and you're gonna die! Just kidding. You're actually at Ken Templer Vocal Academy. Welcome. Where the proof is in the singing or screaming at this point. I wanted to go and do a vocal coach reacts to Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses. I've done one before, actually, but I wanted to go and do Sweet Child of Mine. Now, I did do a few different versions of Guns N' Roses tunes. I've done November Rain. I've done Paradise City. I've done Welcome to the Jungle with my student Gabriela Gunchikova. I did do a version of Sweet Child of Mine with my student Gaston Sanchez. So check those out. I'll put all those in the description, but we'll go ahead and check this one out. This is live in Japan, and it's Sweet Child of Mine, and let's just dive right in. Here we go. Okay, that must have been the end of something, and the beginning of something. Sweet Child of Mine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look at that outfit. What happened to those red pants he was running around in? Doesn't he still wear those? The shorts? The Richard Simmons, you know, workout shorts. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Come on, let's get this song going here. He's gonna sing an Irish jig with the skirt on. What's going on here?
Sail away, sweet sister, sail across the sea. Maybe you'll find somebody that'll love you half as much as me. My heart is always with you, no matter what you do. So sail
it says Sweet Child of Mine, so
'cause I'll always be in love with you.
I'm expecting this to kick in any second here. Is this where Mel Gibson in Braveheart makes it a guest appearance?
But let him be somebody else's queen. I don't wanna know about you.
I should have fast forwarded this and looked to see when the song started. Sorry guys, but it's still kind of interesting. Entertainment. Looks like he's chewing on something. Okay, already.
I'm in love with a girl. I'm talking about I'm in love with a girl that I can't live without. I'm in love, but I feel like I'm living it out. I'm in love, but
Okay. I know there's massive man love for Axl, but this doesn't do it for me. And there's no real melody to what it is he's doing. He's got his Axl tone going on, but I'm not really understanding what the thing is here. There we go. Finally. I knew it was coming, so I hope I was. There we go. Now, come on. Everyone has wondered if that cigarette hanging out of his mouth has ever burnt his hair. You guys ever thought about that? I have. Here we go. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this too. It's 7:23 in the morning over here, and I do no drugs. I don't even drink anymore. I quit drinking a while back, and I just want to stay healthy. But it's 7:23 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep last night, so I thought, what the heck, let's go react to Guns N' Roses, why not? So this is like my third or fourth reaction this morning I've done, just kind of letting the tape roll and having a good time. I did have some green tea, and I don't normally drink any caffeine either, because I'm already kind of a wiry kind of guy. So, but anyway, so here we are, 7:23 in the morning, in my new studio, by the way, here in Flagstaff, Arizona, and it's a killer place. It's specifically designed for vocal production, and I'm doing reactions from here at 7:23 a.m. on, what is this, a Tuesday. Here we go. Long intro. I never did learn that dance, man. I gotta. And then that. I gotta get that microphone thing down, you know.
she got a smile that it seems to be
Now, if you notice, after with all that screaming and stuff that he did, he's almost got no voice, no actual tonal quality. His voice is like pure dysphonia in his voice. And yeah, you gotta smile. You know, I can't even do that. I'd have to like really work at it to do that, especially not at 7:23 a.m. But anyway, so I'd like to hear more tone come out of his voice, you know, actual phonation. But anyway, so it is Axl. Let's continue. Memories, kind of on sky a little bit. You know, when I see, and I'm guilty of this too, you see some guy running across the stage, it's like, who's he running from? Or what's he running to? He gets over there, he's like, oh wow, there's nothing here. I better go over on that side of the stage. Oh yeah, there's nothing over here either. Oh, let's go to the center. It's just some stage humor. They're behind the scenes stuff for you guys that have been on a lot of stages. You know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Run into a camera. Check me out, baby. It's hard to sing alone with no background vocals like that. I gotta confess. He must give that spotlight camera guy or spotlight guy run for his money because he's all over the place. He's got to kind of always find where's Axl? There he is. Oh, where's he going now? Oh, he's going over here. He's going back over here, right? Okay, wait. I just realized something. Okay, you got all the band members that have all their shirts open, and Slash isn't even wearing one. He's got his open. Bass player, so let's just go ahead and. Okay, now I feel better. Let's do this. You hear those buttons flying? Man, I feel better than more. Oh man. No, I didn't have any coffee. I told you I don't even drink caffeine in the morning. A little green tea, that was it. Again, still no actual vocal tone. You notice that there's no actual real phonation going on there. It's kind of weird, kind of interesting. He'll come back though. I mean, you know, his voice will rejuvenate and he'll get it back. He must have just had a lot of shows or, you know, kind of blew it out on this performance. I don't know what song this is in the set, maybe the last song, I don't know. Stop looking at me. Oh, you're looking at my scar. Is that what you're looking at? Oh wait, alright, I'll explain that. Okay, hold on. See my scar? See that big belly button scar? I'm deliberately putting it out like that. All right, you're wondering what that is. Okay, I'll explain it. So when I was 12 years old, I was infatuated with like flying rockets. I kid you not. And so I made this rocket. I don't know if you guys have ever seen what a CO2 shell is. So it was an empty CO2 shell. And you could fill them with match heads. Kids, don't try this at home or this will happen. But anyway, you fill them with match heads and they'd shoot across the sky, you know, like just a big, huge kind of, and it would kind of get molten red and it would like crazy. So as a 12-year-old, I wasn't really thinking too clearly of those days. I thought that if you took an Allen wrench and you took match heads and match powder and you pounded it in, it would go farther and faster, right? So whatever that's supposed to mean, I didn't realize I was making a pipe bomb. And so it blew up and the tip shot me in the stomach and they had to remove my spleen. And by the way, I'm gonna say this for you singers out there, this is why I say there's no excuse about the abdominal support. Like, oh, my stomach hurts, I can't do it. Or, because I actually have some tears that happen in here. And so when they removed my spleen, I caught something called staph infection and peritonitis that set in, and the doctors only gave me about 24 to 48 hours to live. But I had a praying mom, and she was super, super awesome, called a lot of prayer chains across the country and prayed for me, and I'm actually a medical miracle. So in the doctor reports, if you read it, this guy named Dr. Ampudia, yes, that was his real name, Ampudia, as in amputation. But anyway, Dr. Ampudia says, hey, didn't use the word hey, he just says, a young boy at the age of 12 came in with severe abdominal wounds due to an explosion of metal into his stomach. We give him about 24 hours to live. Then the next day comes by and he goes, he hasn't died yet. And the only explanation that we have right now is that we put these saline solution sponges in his stomach, but that wouldn't actually make the peritonitis and staph infection disappear and go below the blood count level that had already consumed my body. So in other words, the blood count level of the staph infection had taken over my body to the point where there was a point of no return. I wasn't supposed to return. So the doctor report says, mother attributes it to the prayers of her God. And I thought that's really cool. That's probably why you guys are going, well, Ken, you always talk about this spiritual stuff. I'm a Christian and I'm proud to say it. And I thank God every day for my life. But getting back to the muscle structure here. So way back when, a lot like when they did C-sections for women having babies, they would cut through the muscles. The muscles are sinew and they come across the stomach this way, and they would cut clean through it, so it literally cuts open the entire muscle structure when they removed my spleen and they removed part of my colon, and then they took out the shrapnel. Well, they did that to women with C-sections. Now they're smarter and they pull the muscles apart and they cut the length of the muscle so they can go and take the baby out. They didn't have that technology back then. So I had to rehabilitate my entire stomach. And I also have 2 very large hernias that run through here as a direct result of this that I've overcome too over time. And there is a way to do that, guys. I know with your hernias out there, you can certainly send me messages and I'll give you some info on that can help you. But I wanted to explain that. And no, I'm not trying to show off my awesome bod, but I just being funny here with the video for Guns N' Roses. All right, let's continue. Way too much information. Long solos. Where do we go now?
Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now?
Go to that side of the stage. See, I told you, I wasn't kidding. See, he's gonna run to that side of the stage. He just doesn't know where to go. Should I go stage left? Should I go stage right? I'm just saying, right? Go over to that side of the stage. I always wondered about that because, you gotta count that out, right? How many times he says, where do we go, where do we go? I don't even remember, what is that, 8 bars, 16 bars, probably 16 bars, right? But at what point do you actually remember as you're running around a stage that, oh yeah, it's bar 15 on bar 16, right? I guess you play the song so many times, it's like in your sleep, you don't really think about it. But you ever wondered about stuff like that? I do. I stay awake. There's a funny joke. What does a dyslexic, do you guys know what dyslexic is? Look it up if you don't. Agnostic, don't know what agnostic is, look it up. Atheist do, right? What does a dyslexic, agnostic atheist do? He stays awake all night wondering if there really is a dog. What did that have to do with this? I don't know. It was going to lead to something, but I forgot. Here we go. Ben, you're in raw form this morning. Yeah, I told you, man. It's now 7:40. Oh, yeah, I know what it was. It was running back and forth on the stage trying to remember how many beats it was for a certain thing that happened. Didn't really relate, but it sounded good. Good performance. You know, I made a lot of fun of this. I know I made a lot of fun going through this, but it actually rocked, guys. It's Guns N' Roses. It was a flawless performance. The band kicked butt, no missed notes, a lot of great energy, typical Guns N' Roses fashion. They did an awesome job. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll try to be a little bit more modest next time. And I have a singing course. It's called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else, and we negotiate all this stuff. So check out, again, in the description, some of our versions of some Guns N' Roses stuff. And until next time, God bless you all, and peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. That will actually take you to another page where you want to click on the bell icon, and it opens up a menu, and the menu has notifications on it where there's a little box you can check where it says send me all notifications for this channel. Check the box and then click the save button and you'll get notifications from me every time I have a cool video come out. Okay? Thanks guys. Peace out.